Hey everyone, Kelly here with Burlington Green. This week we are celebrating Compost Awareness Week, so we wanted to show you some different compost options that you may be able to incorporate into your lifestyle. And today we're talking all about vermicomposting. And vermicomposting is a composting option that involves worms. Now there's some pretty fancy setups for this, but you can do it fairly simply and inexpensively with a few large Rubbermaid bins and of course some worms. Without getting too complicated in the process, you simply add your food scraps, a bit of newspaper and cardboard to help balance the acidity levels, and the worms will turn it into a rich, dense fertilizer that is excellent for your garden. And despite what you might think, it's completely odorless. The worms like it dark and warm, so keeping the bin somewhere insulated with a lid and some air holes works really well. Local resident and worm enthusiast, 3.5-year-old Nia, has been learning a lot about worms and composting this year, and she was more than happy to show us her worm friend. Can you tell me about your worms? What do your worms eat?
The worms eat my garbage.
Your garbage? Like what?
Like bananas and eggs and grapes and mushy grapes and mushy bananas.
Oh wow! And do they like to eat them?
Yeah. But I'm trying to find some worms.
Yeah?
I like it.
So Nia, what happens when the worms eat the food? What do they do with it then?
They go,
So with this, we have essentially a bin within a bin. This blue bin here contains the worms, it contains the soil and the scraps from the kitchen. And this is going to be organic stuff like your peels, your vegetables. You don't want dairy or meat in here. And there are holes in the bottom to allow the liquid to drain out. So in here we've got a mix of some organic matter, we've got cardboard, and you just throw the scraps in.
You can see someone hide in there. That's where they've broken it down.
wow.
Give it a little bit.
As you can see, vermicomposting is a great way to get the family involved in learning about composting, food waste, waste diversion, and gardening. Thank you so much to Nia and her mom Catherine for sharing their worms with us. If you are interested in getting started in vermicomposting, you have a few options for finding worms. They reproduce quite quickly, so if you know somebody who's doing this already, you might be able to get worms from them. You may also have luck finding someone in your community selling them on Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji. There are also companies like Wormbox that have an online store and will send worms right to your home. Just be sure to look for red wiggler worms. If you want to learn more about vermicomposting and setting up vermicomposting at home, I've included a few helpful links for you below. We hope you enjoyed this video, and please be sure to like it and share it with a friend. See you next time.